When you get to the drag strip, it's only a couple of seconds and it's all over. If your reaction time is not correct or your bike setup is not correct, it's game over. My name's Kunal Bhaskaran. Working with my hands all my life. When I was much younger, I've always been like building things with engines. I'm actually a commercial diver, so I worked offshore as well. And while I was working offshore, all I was thinking, about was bikes. Like all the other guys were into, like the ladies' magazines and shit. And here I am, like looking through bike magazines and, imagining, what I'm going to be doing when I get back. So that's how I started working on my own bike initially. When I heard about the drag races, we didn't have the experience then, or we didn't know really I didn't really know what I was doing at that point. But I always thought, yeah, I'm going to, get into drag racing, and I said, let me do something different instead of working on, everybody was working on the RD350s. But then I said, okay, nobody's doing it on a Royal Enfield, and at that point, nobody was. So, we had like a stock standard 535, which we stripped down, and we, in 5 days, we just basically made it lighter. We stuck a different carb on it and tuned it a bit. We ended up going there. We ended up finishing second. We got a podium on the first year. I believe you should kind of challenge yourself every day, and if you feel a little fear once in a way, it's good. You learn from it. People say why do you ride? It's so dangerous. I mean you could die on an aircraft, you could die in a car crash. So why not on a motorcycle? When I started racing, every time you hit the same corner, it could be different. There's so many variables. You don't think about anybody out there. It's not about your family, it's not about your friends, it's just you, the bike, and throwing it through these corners. For me, it's uplifting for my soul. It's like all that shit that we normally face in everyday life, it's all gone. You're just there with the bike. For me, it's like Nirvana. I've had high-speed crashes on the track, but it's it's just something that you dust off, and because you love it so much, it's just the passion. You just want to do it. Do what you love. So that's why I do it.